Hi everyone. This is an all levels yoga class, Vinyasa yoga. I'm going to invite you to all take a deep breath through the nose, inhale, and open your mouth. Again, inhale 2 more times. Just take a moment here to shift from whatever is going on the outside to the here and now, making the transition into your yoga space, being present with the breath, with the movement. Vinyasa is the marriage, the connection between breath and movement. And here, let's go ahead and spread the fingers really, really wide. And as you spread your fingers wide, feel all the knuckles of your hand grounding, pressing into the earth. Feel that energy. And again, don't forget to breathe. We're going to begin conscious breathing. That means inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. If you can, you're going to inhale through the nose and exhale to the back of your throat, all the way deep down under your navel. We call this Ujjayi breathing. This pose is called Balasana, child's pose, also known as Thank God Asana. And at any time that you need to take rest, skip a pose, whatever you need to do to serve your practice today, this is always available to you. Please modify and take the practice at your own level, at your own pace. Remember, the practice of yoga is a journey and it's practice. Just coming in and out of the mat day in, day out, and it builds over time and it's always changing. And stretch your arms really, really forward. Stretch the arms forward and keeping the shoulders down the back. Lift the elbows off the mat for an active child's pose. Now gaze in between your thumbs and very slowly you're going to roll up. As you roll up, you're coming to your table pose, bringing the hands right underneath your shoulders. Maybe you can walk those hands a little bit ever so slightly forward, keeping your knees underneath your hips. Feet about hip width, knees hip width. We're going to begin cat-cow here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Tailbone up, crown of the head up, sway the back. Exhale, we're going to round. Bring the belly in and widen through the collarbones, the shoulder blades. And again, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. One more just like this. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. As you do that for this first one, let's come all the way up to the tip of your toes and lift the hips really high up towards the sky and come all the way to the tip of your toes. Nice. Widen through the collarbones, widen through the shoulder blades. Be very active with your arms. See if you can shift those hips back ever so slightly more. And very gently exhale, bring your heels down to the earth. Bend the right knee, press the left heel down, breathe, couple of breaths. And switching sides, come up on your toes, bend the left knee, press the right heel down. Breathe. And then we're going to come back into downward facing dog. Feel free to fidget around in this first down dog of today's practice. And together, let's take a cleansing breath. Inhale deeply through the nose. Open your mouth. Again, inhale deeply. In down dog, we want the hands more or less about shoulder width apart, the feet about hip width or wider. If it feels better to keep a slight bend on your knees, bend your knees slightly. This is always an option, always a variation. Very slowly soften your knees, bend your knees, and walk your hands all the way back towards your feet. Inhale halfway up. If your hands do not touch the floor, please bring your hands on your legs, on the sides of your shins. Exhale, shift, fold forward and shift the weight a little forward to your toes. Now ground your feet, feel the four corners of your feet grounded. And then inhale, rise all the way up. We're going to reach the arms up towards the sky. Let the hands touch. And on your next breath, exhale, bring your hands to the heart. So feet together, heels slightly apart. Samastiti. We're going to lift the heart and bow to your hands and take a moment here to set an intention for your practice today, whatever that may be. Sometimes it can be as simple as staying with the breath. Whatever it is, plant your seeds out into the world. See it with your eyes, your inner eyes. Feel it with your heart and every sensation of your body. And if you like, feel free to dedicate your practice to someone you love, a situation that needs a little more light, or our planet, or yourselves. Anything that comes to your heart and mind. And together we'll honor each and every one in the room, each and every one wherever you are. We begin our practice in gratitude. Gratitude for today, for the gift of life, and for the love we share of yoga and one another. Together, inhale. Release your arms down. Come on, everyone, to the front of your mats. And inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Look up, gaze towards your thumbs. That's your drishti, your gaze. Exhale, fold all the way down. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, maybe hands on your legs if they don't touch the floor. Exhale, fold forward. Okay, lift the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, rise all the way up again. Utthita Hasta in Tadasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Okay, Surya Namaskara A, Sun Salutation A. Inhale the arms all the way up. Gaze up towards your thumbs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, you're going to look up and lengthen. Keep the extension for the first one. Everyone step to plank, your high push-up. When in plank, you want to have your hands right underneath your shoulders. Press your heels back as if you're about to touch the wall behind you and lengthen, shoot your sternum forward towards the front of the room. Gaze slightly forward and lift the back of your neck. Inhale, feel the belly rising. Modification, drop your knees on the mat for support. Inhale here and very slowly, chest forward, elbows in. Lower everything down to the belly. Reach the arms behind you. You're going to interlace your hands. If that's too much, you could always have a belt here. And if otherwise, you could catch your thumbs. So very easily, you could catch your thumbs or interlace your fingers. If your shoulders are quite open, bring the heel of the hands together. Press your pinky toes, big toes into the earth. Inhale, lift your chest up. Keep pressing the feet into the floor. We're warming up the shoulders. Inhale, exhale for 1. Ujjayi pranayama. Inhale, exhale for 2. Pinky toes pressing down, big toes pressing down. Come a little higher. Knees are off the mat. The legs are engaged. One more breath. And then bring your hands right underneath your shoulder heads, but try to keep those shoulder heads lifted. And curl your back toes. Okay, we're going to call this chaturanga prep. Those of you who like to lift an inch or two off the mat, you're in full chaturanga dandasana, but this is optional. And then inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog if you're ready. Shoulders are underneath, hands underneath the shoulders and up dog. Lift the knees off the mat, shoulder blades in towards one another, heart pops open, and exhale, down dog. Gaze in between your feet or look towards your navel, whatever supports the alignment of your neck. Take a deep breath through the nose, inhale. Let it go. Ah. And back to Ujjayi. Softly breathe in and out for 1. Breathing through the nose. Inhale and exhale for 2. Inhale, exhale for 3. Widen through the collarbones, the shoulders, shoulder blades, upper outer arms roll back, inner elbows roll forward. Spread the fingers wide. Last breath here. You're going to exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or jump in between your hands. Inhale, look up and lengthen, shoulders down the back. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up, gaze up towards your thumbs. Exhale, Tadasana. 2 more. Inhale, arms up, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up and lengthen. And same thing here, we're going to step to plank. Take a breath in plank and feel the belly rising. And let me demo with you. Can you place your knees on the mat for support, please? And then make sure when you're doing the modification of plank with the knees down that your hips are ever so slightly forward. Head up. Inhale here. Exhale, chest forward, elbows in, lower. Baby cobra or upward facing dog, shoulders down the back. Power your legs. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Together, deep breath through the nose. Inhale. And we breathe. 2, 3, 4, and breathing for 5. Bend your knees. Exhale, step or jump. Look towards the tip of your nose as you inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, look up, maybe hands touch. And exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, gaze up towards your thumbs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, you're going to look up and lengthen. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga is your exhalation. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And we breathe. 1, 2, hips up, heels down. 3, steady the gaze, steady the breath. And on your next breath, look forward. Inhale, step or jump in between your hands. Look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, look up towards your thumbs. And exhale, come to standing. Last one on your own. We'll meet in down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Remember, if you like to skip the vinyasas, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, you can always step to down dog and wait there. Once again, together, let's take a clear and cleansing breath. Inhale here. Breathe. Put a soft bend on your knees and walk your hands back towards your feet. Inhale halfway up. Make a peace sign with your hands and you're going to catch inside of your big toes. And if that's not happening for you today, I'm going to invite you to grab some blocks and you can put the blocks really high and hands on block. Again, we're going to look up and lengthen. And as you exhale, fold forward and allow your elbows to bend out. Drop the head and neck. Gaze towards the tip of your nose and lift the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing for 2. This is Padangusthasana. Breathing for 3. Activate your legs, thighs lifting up and away from the knee joint. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, look up and lengthen. And we're going to step on your hands. Bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, look up and lengthen again. And exhale, fold. Head and neck very relaxed. Breathe. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Pause, lift the shoulder heads up. Find that line, hips, shoulders, one line. Engage your core and rise all the way up. So I'm going to shift things a little here. Come to the front of your mat, which is actually at the back of your mat right now. And we're going to face this way towards me and have your blocks handy. Come into Tadasana. So face this way at the front of the mat. Tadasana. Okay, just have your blocks handy. And we're standing up really tall. First standing pose of this little sequence is triangle. Open to the right. And you're going to turn your whole, so when you open, first turn your whole right leg out so it faces now the golden curtain, your whole right leg out. Grab your block and place it on the outside of the right ankle. So the block has three heights, right? So we always got to see which one works for us. You can always start somewhere and change it along the way. Look at your feet and align heel to heel or heel to arch. Bring the arms out like a T. And then you're going to inhale, lengthen, and reach that right arm towards the golden curtain. And as you exhale, bring your right hand on the block and your left arm up towards the sky. Press down and rise with your left hand. Energy through all fingers of your hands. Ujjayi. Breathe in and breathe out. Remember, the neck is an extension of your spine, so keep that extension and lengthen the back of the neck, forehead a little bit higher than the chin. Gazing to your left hand, Ujjayi Pranayama. Inhale and exhale. Root your feet into the earth. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. This is a side stretch, so it doesn't matter how low you get to the ground. What matters is, can we keep the alignment? Can we keep the integrity of the pose as we move through these asanas, poses? And look down, grab your block, inhale, rise up. Turn your whole right leg in, left leg out. First, place your block where you like it. And then bring your arms out like a T once again. And we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine towards the left, the arm, both legs straight. And exhale, Utthita Trikonasana, triangle. So pretend you have a wall behind you. And can you keep your whole body connected to that wall? Your hips, your shoulders. So you're really lengthening the side ribs. Gaze to your right hand and beyond and breathe in, breathe out. We're going to be really light with this left hand on the block. Almost like just, and keep the energy. Keep those fingers on the block. The fingers spreading wide and the energy really kind of lengthening and opening. One more breath. Look up. And inhale, rise. Leave your block as is. Rise up. And you're going to keep your arms out like a T. And we're going to turn the left leg in. Okay? And this time I want you to bring your feet right underneath your wrists. Feet underneath your wrists. So a wide stance, a little wider than triangle. And we're going to pigeon toe ever so slightly. That means big toe slightly in. And hands to your hips. This is Pasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, chest rises. We're going to look up, shoulders down the back. Feel the belly rising. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands on the same line as your feet. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Arms straight, look towards the tip of your nose. Feel free to use your blocks here. Exhale, fold. We breathe for 5. Lift the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing for 1. Head and neck very relaxed. Fingers facing forward. Breathing for 2. Shift the weight a little forward to the toes. And lift the shoulders away from the ears. Relax. Drop the head down for 3. Inhale, exhale. And especially those of us who have a tendency to overextend the knees, can we press those shins and calves forward ever so slightly? Can we lift the thighs up and away from the knee joints? So activate your legs. One more breath. Inhale halfway up. Go to your fingertips if you need. Find that line of energy. And exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Pause, lift the shoulder heads up, and rise all the way up. We're going to pause your exhale. If you do happen to have somebody right in front of you, we're going to scatter. So we're going to scatter just a little here. Reach the arms out to the sides. Scatter with your neighbors if needed. And interlace your hands behind you. Use your belt or your towel otherwise. And yeah, if you need a towel or belt, this is a great place to grab it. So the tailbone drops down towards the earth, just as we do in Tadasana, the standing pose. And here we're going to open the chest, lift, look up. And as you exhale, fold forward and allow the arms to come forward. And we breathe in and out for 1. Head and neck very relaxed. Inhale and exhale for 2. Inhale and exhale. You allow your shoulders to open just a little more. With each exhalation, can we allow those shoulders to open? Breathe. Stay with it just a couple more breaths. Again, steady the breath, steady the pose. Finding your drishti and stay with the breath. One more breath. And inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, you're going to bring your arms out like a T. So those of you who had a towel or belt, you can drop it. And turn your whole left leg out. Now angle your back foot in ever so slightly. Keep your arms out and have energy through all fingers. It's your choice whether you want to do fingers spread wide or fingers together. It doesn't really matter. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring the left knee towards the left pinky toe, right? And keep going with that. Try maybe to find 90-degree heel, knee, one line. Unless if you have any knee sensitivity, then I'm going to invite you to bend a little less deep. And here, can we hug the outer left thigh hip into the midline? And can we keep opening the left knee towards the left pinky toe? Power the back leg by pressing the outer edge of your back heel down and lift through the inner arch of that right foot. Inhale, lift the back ribs, and exhale, soften the front ribs. This is Virabhadrasana B, Warrior 2. Relax the shoulders. Again, energy. Be really strong with your arms, gazing to your left hand and beyond. Just one more breath. Keep your arms as is. Straighten your left leg. Turn your whole left leg in and open your whole right leg out. Again, inhale here. Exhale, bend that front knee towards the right pinky toe. Let's make sure that foot is parallel, the right foot heel to toe. And we breathe in and out. As we inhale, again, lift the back ribs. Create space. As you exhale, soften the front ribs. Drop the tailbone down. Root your feet into the earth. Energy through all fingers of your hands. Your arms are strong. This is a warrior pose. One more breath. Bend a little bit deeper. So we're going to add a little something here. Reverse. Keep bending the front knee. Keep bending the front knee. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Place your hands right underneath your shoulders. Take a breath in your plank pose. Inhale. Feel the belly rising. We're going to hang in here for a couple more breaths to build strength. Lift the hips high, high, high. Yeah, hips on the same level as the shoulders. Breathe and ask yourself, do I need a down dog or vinyasa? Exhale. Deep breath through the nose and down dog. Inhale. Okay. And breathe. And everyone take a child's pose. Take a towel break if you need. Maybe turn your palms facing up towards the sky or palms down. Spread the fingers wide. Reach the arms forward quite a lot. Lift your elbows off the mat and hands about shoulder width apart, looking between your thumbs, finding downward facing dog. Lift the hips really, really high and draw the heels down. Breathe. Bring your feet together. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Point through the ball of your right foot. And as you exhale, bring your right leg, right foot all the way through in between your hands. If it doesn't get there, pick it up with your right hand and bring that right foot forward. Drop the back heel down into the earth. Grab your block, and let's put the block today inside your right ankle, okay? And once again, the block has 3 heights. It's really up to you how you use your props. The props, they can really assist us with our practice, and we just kind of play with it. We got to try things out and see how it feels. And we're going to root the feet into the earth. This next pose is also an external, just like the pose we just did a little bit ago, Warrior 2. We're coming straight back into Warrior 2. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana B. Reaching your arms out like a T. Root that outer heel back down into the earth of your left foot and lift through the inner arch. Once again, inhale, reverse your Warrior 1 breath. And as you exhale, bring your right hand on your block and your left arm up towards the sky. Parshva Konasana, extended side angle. So allow this outer right arm to press into your inner right knee, to open that knee towards the right pinky toe, and hug the outer right thigh hip into the midline. Press the outer edge of your back foot down, and now see if you can revolve and turn your heart open towards the sky a little more. Let the head lean back, shoulder blades into the chest, energy through all fingers. We're going to stay with it a little longer here, breathing. If anyone wants to try a half bind or a full bind, you're going to simply reach that left arm back behind you and bend the elbow. And as you do, revolve your heart open towards the sky. And again, let the head lean back. Feel free to go for the full bind if you have it in your practice. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Last breath, inhale here, exhale, revolve your heart open towards the sky, full expression of your pose, and rise up, second warrior. Arms out like a T, reverse your warrior all the way back. Keep bending that front knee a little more. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Downward facing dog or vinyasa, chaturanga down dog, up dog, down dog, your choice. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, open the heart. Exhale, we meet in down dog. Deep breath through the nose. Inhale. Bringing your feet together. Inhale the left leg up towards the sky. See if you can point through the ball of your left foot and spread your toes. Now again, bring that foot all the way through. Pick it up with your left hand and bring it forth if you need. And drop the right heel down. Grabbing our block, we place it on the inside of your left ankle. Inhale, Warrior 2. Arms out like a T. Be strong with this warrior. Bend the front knee a little more. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, 1 breath. Reach back. Exhale, bring your left hand on the block and the right arm up towards the sky. Again, we're going to really create a little resistance with this arm and knee and keep hugging the outer left thigh hip into the midline. Stay here. Left shoulder down the back, right shoulder down the back, energy through all fingers. Keep lengthening the back of the neck, forehead a little bit higher than the chin. Ujjayi, soft, steady breath. This might be plenty for you today. If that is enough, stay here. If you want a little more, lengthen this arm as much as you can, the upper arm, and then bend the elbow, half bind or full bind. And now again, those of you who went for the bind or the half bind, can you rotate shoulder blades into the heart and rotate, revolve your heart open towards the sky. Let the head lean back, just a few more breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Full expression of your pose. Last breath. Inhale, warrior two. Keep bending the front knee. Reverse your warrior all the way back. Exhale, down dog or vinyasa, your choice. Chaturanga is your exhalation. Up dog, inhale, thighs, knees off the mat. Down dog, exhale. Deep breath through the nose, inhale. Let it go. Finding Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog, breathe. We're going to all bend your knees, look forward, step or jump in between your hands. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold deep. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Press the weight onto your heels, pick up your 10 toes. Everyone, interlace your hands today and turn your palms facing up towards the sky. Gaze up towards the sky if you can, keeping those shoulders down the back. Release your toes down softly into the earth. Feel the weight onto your heels. See if you can sit a little taller and relax the shoulders down the back and soften the front ribs. One more breath. And we're going to press down and rise. As you stand up tall. Release your fingers, stretch the fingers, stretch everything, maybe even a little opening the heart up here. And exhale down, Tadasana. And turn towards my direction, please. So everyone face this way. You can scatter just a little with your neighbors and bring your feet together. So just like kind of like Maddie's doing right here. So just face towards this way. Yeah, we're going to face towards the windows. So inhale, feet together, or feet hip width, arms up. Interlace your fingers, except the forefinger, feet together. Breathe. Again, just kind of reach up and be tall and drop the tailbone down. Inhale here. You're going to exhale to your right. As you do that, look underneath this left arm and breathe. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale back to center. Reach up, tailbone down. And exhale to the other side. And we breathe. 1, 2. Go a little deeper. Opening those side ribs. One more breath. Allow the energy, the prana, to flow. And then inhale back up. And again, just like we did before, open your fingers and open your chest, tailbone down. Inhale. And exhale. Release the arms down. Shift the weight to your right leg. Okay, make sure that right foot is parallel, heel to toe, one line. And pick up your left leg up into tree pose. So if that's not happening for you today, you can use a wall. You can put your whole body against a wall. Or you can have one hand on the wall, and you can also just keep your left foot into your ankle or very low to the ground. So finding balance, really important for us to focus, to have that steadiness. In yoga, we call it dharana. It is that steadiness, that awareness, that focus. Hands into Anjali Mudra, breathe. And if it's okay, if and when you're ready, if it feels right for you today, reach the arms out, and we're spread. Allow the tree to grow into the sky, the branches of the tree. Yana Mudra, the mudra of knowledge, thumb and index finger touching. Open your heart. Maybe look up, breathe. Stay with it. Just a few more breaths. Yana Mudra. Breathe. One more breath. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Slowly, we're going to turn our palms so they face each other. Look straight ahead forward and bring your hands about shoulder width. Allow the hands to face each other, palms to face each other. Bring that right and left knee in, extend and flex your foot and hold it up. 1. Inhale, exhale. 2. Feel free to bend the standing leg knee. Inhale, exhale. 4. Keep reaching, lifting up towards the sky, grounding the heels into the earth. One more breath. Keep the arms, Utthita Hasta in Tadasana, legs together, and Tadasana. Whew. Nice, shoulders down the back, stand up really tall, find Tadasana. Shift the weight to the other side, left leg, and pick up your right knee, right foot. Feel free to grab it and bring it up. And again, find a wall or steady wherever you can. However you can, adjust, modify so that the practice fits you, not the other way around. Hands to Anjali Mudra into the heart, breathe. Shoulders down the back. And either stay here or extend the arms up towards the sky. You're going to gaze up. Maybe you do thumb and index finger. Open the heart. If it's too much to look up, just look straight ahead. Find a drishti, a spot that you can focus. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Palms are going to face each other. Bring that right knee forward. Flex the right foot. Extend the leg. Lift it up. Lift, lift, lift. Breathe. 1. Inhale, exhale. 2. See how tall can you get? Lift the back ribs. 3. Soften the front ribs. Core work, you guys. One more breath. Lift that leg. Utthita Hasta in Tadasana. Keep the arms. And Tadasana. Nice work. Good job. Come all the way to the front of the mat. And here we go, flowing a little more. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale the arms all the way up. Gaze up towards your thumbs. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step or jump, Vinyasa or down dog. Feel free to skip it. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Once we get to down dog together, let's take a deep breath through the nose. Inhale. Release. Come to your hands and knees. Table pose. So for today, we're going to do our dolphin with just interlacing your hands like this, and then drop your elbows into the earth. And what I want you to think about is, can you keep those elbows right underneath the shoulders? Right? Don't let the shoulder heads start forward. Keep them aligned. And then curl your back toes. Keep the elbows off on the mat and lift your knees off the mat. And we're going to walk it in. And as you walk it in, press your chest back towards your thighs. Look behind you. Find a gaze, again, a drishti. Look in between your feet or look towards your navel. Breathe. One more breath. Press your chest all the way back towards your thighs. And Aniyasana, king fire pose. Walk your feet all the way back. Align your hips with your shoulders, head up. Modification. Keep bringing those feet back for you. Keep good. Press into my hand and drop the hips. Head up. Breathe. Breathe. Modification. Anyone wants to modify this? Drop your knees on the mat for support. Okay, stay with it. You do this minimum 3 times a week at home on your own. And walk it all the way in. Press your chest all the way back towards your thighs. And take a child's pose. Whew. Deep breath through the nose. Inhale. Turn your palms facing up towards the sky. Inhale. So in child's pose, if your neck sort of feels like it's dropping and it's too far away from the floor, you grab a block and you put your forehead on the block. So this would be a modification. And for some of us, it might feel a lot better to do it this way. And you know, sometimes when we modify a pose, some days it's one way, another day something else is going to feel a little different. Just like life, the practice of yoga is always changing. Everything is always changing, and so we just have to modify according to how our body feels and connecting body, mind, and spirit. And very slowly reach your arms forward quite a lot. And we're going to find downward facing dog one more time. Take a deep breath in, down dog, inhale. Let it go. So I'd like to see maybe you can demo for me the stepping through instead of jumping, because we're about to come through to sitting. So look for, actually, yeah, you can stay there. Look forward, and maybe I'll have you demo, because then we can really see. Bring one knee in for you and then the other, and everybody else step or jump through to sitting. So you can step through to sitting, or you can jump, right? We build into the jump, obviously. Just like everything in life, it takes practice. So we're going to bend the knees and bring your block in between your knees. And then when you sit here, see if you can sit up tall and bring your heels really close to your sit bones and sit up tall. Arms forward, turn your palms facing up, shoulders down the back, and feet are hip width. Very slowly lie down on your back. Very slowly. And we're going to prepare for sit to Bandhasana bridge pose. So we want to turn the palms facing up, lift the heart, slide the shoulders under. Actually, let's turn the palms facing down for now. And see if you can either touch the back of your heels or almost. Feet are hip width. And now check in with the back of, don't come up just yet. This little spot here that takes us a little bit of time to come into the alignment of the pose goes a long way. Okay, it's really, really beneficial for our practice to ground, to go into the fundamentals and have the proper alignment. So lift the heart, slide the shoulders under. Make sure that the back of your neck is keeping the natural curve, right? And spread your toes, feet are about hip width. As we exhale, we ground press everything into the earth. As we inhale, we lift the hips up. And now maybe interlace your hands behind your back, press the knuckles down, come a little bit higher into your shoulders. Or you can catch the outer edges of your yoga mat if your shoulders are tight and press those knuckles down. Again, come a little bit higher into the shoulder heads. Inhale, exhale for 1. Relax the butt. Inhale, exhale for 2. With each breath, come a little higher. Breathe, stay with it into this back bend. 1 more breath. And we're going to point the toes and take the heels off the mat. See if you can come a little bit higher. And then heels down, release, come down. Take rest for about a breath or 2. Relax into this pose. So if you've been coming for a while and Urdhva Dhanurasana is in your practice today, that is the wheel. I'm going to invite you to bring your arms behind you. Now, let's pause here for a moment so we're all together. If not, you can grab your block and you can also do a restorative, which means it's the same pose we were just doing, like bridge, with the block underneath the lower back sacrum. Block has 3 heights. So again, the question is, how do we feel? What is it that we will go into that is going to serve us? The practice is always about serving us. So you can repeat bridge, you can do restorative bridge, or you can do the wheel. If you're doing wheel, the arms are behind you. Align the hands with the shoulders. Exhale. Everybody exhale, ground everything into the earth. Inhale, rise into your choice of back bend today. And breathe. Head and neck very relaxed. Inhaling and exhaling. Especially those of us who are in a little bit of deeper back bends, stay with the breath. Go a little bit more inside and really breathe. Feel the expansion of your breath through your chest, through your heart, through your neck, through your upper body, the whole body grounding. If it's getting easy for the back bend, you can always walk your hands in towards your feet just a little. 1 more breath. Stay with it. Everybody in wheel, bring the chin into the chest and very slowly come down. Take rest for about a breath or 2. And if you have it in you, 1 more, come up. You don't even have to move the arms. Keep the arms, go straight up again. 5 to 10 breaths. If you're in a restorative bridge, your job is to rest. If it's okay for the shoulders, the arms stay in cactus arm. Eyes are closed, soften the gaze. And those of you in restorative, take a deep breath through the nose. Inhale. Very slowly coming down. And if you're in a restorative, bring your arms forward towards the front of the room. Lift your hips up, and you're going to very gently move that block away from your lower back sacrum. And we're going to windshield the knees to the right, to the left, just like a lot of you are doing. Resist the urge to bring the knees into the chest, because that is a forward bend, and it is quite intense to go from a back bend straight into a forward bend. I see that a lot in the yoga world, so we really want to be a little more mindful of that. It's always a good idea to add a little twist, a mild twist between your deep back bends and your forward bends, right? So we're going to windshield the knees a little to the right, to the left. And then come back to center and scatter with your neighbors just a little bit. Like one person forward, one person back. Okay. And we all need this. Core work. What comes after a back bend that's really good for to stabilize again the body? Anyone? Core. Front body, yes. We all need that. So we're not skipping that today. All right. So if it's okay for your back, you're going to grab a block and bring your block in between your hands. Don't grip it with your fingers. Just be like nice. Let the energy be nice and flowing. And if you have any lower back sensitivity, thoracic spine, upper back, anything like that, I'm going to invite you to instead make a little cushion with your hands and just kind of use that little cushion on your lower back sacrum right there on your sit bones, and then we're all going to lift the legs up towards the sky. So you have choices. Also, so legs up towards the sky. Pick whatever works for you today better. If you're holding the block, bring the block behind you for now. And if you have lower back sensitivity, it might also be a good idea to keep your knees ever so slightly bent. Okay? Those of you with the arms behind you, you're going to straighten those arms and lift the block just a little bit away from the mat, the floor. If you can, keep those arms along the sides of your ears. Breathe. Breathe. Flex your feet. That means toes back, heels up. Flex your feet. One more breath. Stay with it. Some of you need to lift the arms just a little higher, and then lower your right leg down. You're going to almost touch the floor, but not touch the floor. Stay with it. Inhale, exhale for 1. Now roll those outer thighs in and lengthen the sit bones forward towards the front of the room. Are you all breathing? Stay with it. Breathe. Breathe. Now bring that right leg all the way up and lower your left leg down. Keep those arms super active. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Can you lengthen the sit bones forward towards me? And can you soften the front ribs down towards the earth? One more breath. Lift that left leg up. Stay with it. We're going to hold it there and breathe. Don't hold the breath, just the pose. Inhale, exhale. Lower the legs about halfway down. We're going to hold it there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel free to bend the knees if you need to, y'all. One more breath. Now hover your legs off the floor if that's in your practice. And inhale the legs all the way up and hug the knees into the chest. Good job. Yay. Rock it a little bit, side to side, back and forth. Happy baby squat. In your happy baby, scatter with your neighbors if you need to. Deep breath through the nose. Inhale. Fully exhale. And then we're going to steady that baby. So find a spot to just stay steady. One more breath. Inhale. Close your eyes if you need to. Enjoy this moment. You did it. You deserve it. And then bring the knees all the way in and hug the knees into the chest. So I hope that you have a little bit of space from wherever somebody's right by you. You need to move a little because we're about to do a spinal twist. We call this easy twist. Cross your right knee over the left. And if that's too much, what does that mean? If that's too much for your back or your hips, keep the left leg extended and bring the right knee into the chest instead, or cross one knee over the other. Inhale in the center, and you're going to drop the knees or the knee to the left and the head to the right. And breathe. Close your eyes and breathe in and out for 1. Breathe in. Soften your breath. See if you can release into the here and now. Last breath. Releasing, relaxing your back. Back to center. Inhale. And cross the other knee over, or left knee in, right leg out. Inhale. And exhale, we twist. Allow the head to go to the opposite, then your knees. Close your eyes. Soften your gaze. Go inside. Smooth, steady, soft breath. Especially when we come into these more passive poses, lunar, we need to continue to bring attention to the breath, the inhalations and the exhalations. One more breath here. And very slowly inhale your knees back to center. And you're going to hug the knees into the chest and rock it a little bit, side to side, back and forth. So let's see, I'm going to have you demo the rolling up gently. So if you're rolling up, if you're doing the rocking up, just stay there for a moment. And if you're rolling up gently, you drop your knees to the right, both knees, and you place your left hand down, and then very slowly you come up to sitting. Some of you might like to just rock up to sitting instead. Both are available to you, okay? And we're gonna sit up really tall, extend your legs forward. Pick up, make sure you're on your sit bones. If this doesn't feel right, you can sit on a blanket or you can sit on your blocks. And we're gonna bring the right knee in and the left leg forward. Very similar to tree pose. This posture is called Janu Sirsasana A. Inhale the arms up. We're gonna flex the foot. Lift the spine, inhale. Exhale, twist a little to the front leg and fold. If you have a belt and you want to place your belt around, right underneath the toes, not on the arch of your foot, but underneath your toes, you can put the belt right there. Otherwise, the hands can go to the floor, or you can catch your toes. Or if you're super bendy, put a block and wrap your hands around the block. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look towards your front big toe. Exhale, fold forward, release into this pose. And now we're going to, can you press that left thigh muscle down into the earth? And with each exhalation, release into this pose. 5 more breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Janu Sirsasana A. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fully melt, release into this pose. Keep holding your foot or the floor or the belt. Inhale, look up and lengthen the spine. And exhale, release, sit up tall. Straightening your right leg forward, left knee in. Second side, side B. Okay, we make sure we're on our sit bones, very grounded. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist a little to the front leg and fold. Inhale, look up, lengthen the spine. And exhale, release and breathe. In and out for 1. Breathe in and out for 2. With each breath, releasing into this pose. We exhale, we soft. Last breath, everyone. Allow your body to melt. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look towards your front big toe. And exhale, sit up tall. Now this time, Paschimottanasana, both legs forward. Again, if this is too much, sit on a bolster, sit on a block, sit on a blanket, elevate your hips if needed. Feet can be together if all is well with your back, otherwise hip width or even a little wider. Inhale the arms up, flex your feet, press your thigh muscles down and lift the back rib. Inhale, look up, and exhale, fold. Wherever you get, that's plenty, that's great. Inhale, look up and lengthen, look towards your big toes. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe. 1, 2, With each exhalation, can you release just a little deeper? Inhale, look up and lengthen, look towards your big toes, arms are straight. Exhale, go a little deeper, fold. Relax your shoulders, thigh muscles pressing down towards the earth. Just a few more breaths. And as we exhale, let go of all which doesn't serve you any longer. And as you inhale, invite new prana. So the practice of yoga becomes a rejuvenation, recycling. We allow the energy to flow. We know that energy cannot be destroyed, but it can be transformed. And everything is energy. So keep breathing, keep flowing. One of the fastest ways to shift energy as human beings is by connecting with our bodies. So something as wonderful as yoga, that we connect the subtle body, the outer body, the breath, the movement, is just amazing because magic happens. Inhale, look up and lengthen, and exhale, sit up tall. And very slowly bend your knees and come all the way into your backs, very, very gently. And then bring the knees into the chest, and you're going to rock it a little bit, side to side, back and forth. And touch your forehead to your knees, squeeze it all in, and Savasana, exhale. Let everything go. So take your time to get really comfortable for our final relaxation. Moving your props away. Lift the heart, slide the shoulders under. If you have a little towel or something, place it over your eyes, but try not to cover your nose. Really important that we allow the breath to be very flowy and that we have space to breathe. Another thing is, if you feel any back sensitivity, does anybody need a bolster for underneath your back? Would anybody like one? Yeah, good. You can always grab a bolster and place it underneath your knees, and that supports the lower back, and a lot of times it allows us to go a little deeper into this pose. This is Savasana, our final relaxation. You earned it. Great job. So here's the time that we allow the body to fully release. Also, the most important part of our practice is the calming, the soothing, the lunar, the passive. So in the beginning, we build all this heat with the standing poses, the sun salutations, and then we allow ourselves to drop. This is where our subtle body is vibrating the highest. This is where we need to really allow the energy to go through transformation. When we hear yoga is about transformation and all of this juicy that we hear about, it's here. It's in the second part of our practice, in the seated posture, in the cooling, that the magic really happens. So it brings us into a whole other level, much deeper, right? So together, last 3 breaths. You're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let it go, release. 2 more, just like that. Inhale. So exhale all which doesn't serve you any longer, doesn't belong, creating space for the new, the fresh. Inhale, love and light. Open your mouth, let it go. And take rest. Savasana. Take rest. With each exhalation, allow your body to fully drop, to release into the earth, to ground. Relax your fingertips. Relax your toes. Relax your feet, your ankles, your knees. Relax your hips, your shoulders, your arms, your forearms. Relax your jaw, your tongue, even the idea of relaxing. Soften your eyes. Relax the muscle between your eyebrows, your third eye. Relax your crown of the head. Relax your whole body. And take rest. Stay very, very soft. Gently deepening your inhalations and deepening your exhalations. As we begin to bring the awareness back into the room and feeling our fingertips, our toes, awakening. And on your next breath, inhale, reach the arms all the way behind you and stretch everything. Upper body, lower body, maybe open your eyes and stretch as if you were first awakening today. Breathe. And we bring the knees into the chest. Pause. Take a breath or two. Allow your knees to drop to the right and pause. Take your time, take a moment if you need. And when you're ready, press your left hand down and rise all the way up. Feel free to sit on a block if you have a block handy, just to elevate your spine a little longer, maintaining the alignment that we've created through our practice today, maintaining the openness, not only on the yoga mat, but off the mat. So we bring all of this awareness, all this presence of body, of mind, of spirit that we cultivate on our mats into the world, right? So sit up tall. We're going to just pause here for a moment. Close your eyes. You can do palms facing down or palms facing up, and just breathe. And as you breathe with your inhalations and your exhalations, notice coming up and down your spine, notice all of the shifts from our practice today. And always remembering that the practice is simply a reminder of something that already exists within each and every one of us. which is peace and love. And please bring your hands to the heart. We lift the heart and bow to your hands, closing our practice in gratitude. Not only for ourselves, for our communities, our country, and our planet, for one another. The practice of yoga teaches that there is no separation. We are all one. Yoga is love. Together, inhale. Om Shanti, peace. Namaste, yogis. Thank you for practice, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Yes, thank you.